Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. We from Group 7 would like to present about the project of Construction Engineering BFC 21002. The topic that we choose is formwork system from pile cap, stump, beam, slab, column upper beam and upper slab / to the roof beam. Before we start the discussion, let me introduce the member of Group 7 first. First of all, my name is Muhammad Syafizal Izwan bin Muhammad Al-Midi. Next, Sarah Syahidah binti Syarudin, Muhammad Syahid bin Mustafa, Muhammad Mustaqim bin Cik Mayasin, Siti Fatimah binti Muhammad Mukainuddin, Aina Nadirah binti Nur Khalid. Now we continue to the discussion on this topic. First, about the introduction. Formwork in construction is the use of support structure and mold to create structure out of concrete which is poured into the molds. Formwork can be made using mold out of steel, wood, aluminium, and of fabricate forms. Modern formwork systems are designed for speedy and efficient construction. The rapid advancement in the field of formwork along with the innovation in concrete as a material has led to a revolutionary change where safer, quicker, sustainable or more efficient construction is possible this day. That's all from my part. The next slide will be presented by Aina.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Aina Nadirah binti Nur Khalid. Today I will present my slide which is pile cap. It's defined as a concrete block cast on the head of pile or group of pile to transmit the load from the structure to the pile or group of pile. The pile cap transfer the load to structure to a pile, from the structure to the pile or pile group, then the load first transfer to form soil. Pile caps are thus incorporated in order to tie the pile heads together so that individual pile movement and settlement is greatly reduced. The stability of pile group is greatly increased. Next slide is pile cap installation. Start with excavation around pile, then pile head cutting for pile cap, then blinding concrete. Fourth is waterproofing for blinding concrete. Next slide, continue for pile cap installation is protection of waterproofing, reinforcement fixing for pile cap, formwork installation for pile cap, concreting of the pile cap, then the last one is waterproofing for pile cap. Thank you.
My name is Sarah Syahidah binti Syarudin. Stump is used in vertical support and will transfer to the building. Load to the foundation. There are 3 types of stump. For example, timber, concrete and steel stump. Before we start to construct a stump, pad footing has to establish first together with the formwork. After that, the formwork for the stump will be installed. To install the stump, put 1 layer of oil and place the concrete at the both sides of the link. Pour in the concrete for the column. Use vibrator and level the concrete. When the concrete is hard enough, the form can be opened. Beam is a structural element that can withstand the load imposed on the side of the structure. There are a few types of beam. For an example, reinforced concrete, steel beam and timber beam. The instruction to use formwork for this construction beam starts with we need brickwork support, stool, formwork side panel, cover strap and formwork bottom panel. First, we need to connect column and timber formwork for the longitudinal at the front of the wall, and then erect the trestles and secure them by the wedges. After that, nail the 2 board connector at the left and right of the beam wall support. We have to fix the diagonal bracing after the column. For the formwork, we need to make it at the bottom. Put the fabricate inside panel on the cover strap projected at the left and right side to connect them with the screws on the upper edges. Put the nails on the truss board and then lateral foot of the formwork panel. We have to fix the wailer at the side of the formwork panel upper end and tie the formwork with tire wire at the wailers and check the formwork again to make sure the alignment and accuracy is correct. Before pouring the concrete inside the formwork beam, we have to place the steel reinforcement and erect the formwork to the side of the beam with struts.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Fatimah binti Muhammad Mukanidin, metric number CF200161. Now I'll present about slab. Slab general is known as floor, which form the basic of the building construction. The common material is concrete, timber, and steel. Function required of slab is strength and stability. Second is resistant to water and ground moisture. Next is durability and freedom from maintenance. And the last one is fire resistant of floor. Next slide is non-suspended slab for construction method. We have 4 stages for construction method for non-suspended slab. For suspended slab, beam and slab are casting together using when the ground beam have the problem. This is to prepare a plain surface to support load. For conventional method, the advantage is economical, well known, easy to get the material. For the disadvantage is take longer time to do the structure, need skilled worker, and not systematic. For industrial method, the advantage is systematic, slab and beam are redesigned, economy for high cost project. The disadvantage is skilled worker and cannot simply cut for opening. Take time to study and plan system. Thank you. Okay, I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Shahir bin Mustafa, my metric number CF200126. For my part, I will explain about the column upper beam and the upper slab. In the case of precast concrete beams of reinforced concrete structure, here in after referred to as RC, the lower section of the beam is precast PCA and the upper beam is a cast in situ concrete. When the beam and the slab have different concrete strengths, the conventional technique takes a number of steps as shown in the left figure below, and therefore significant amount of time and labor is spent on the site. For the construction procedure, first install a formwork to separate the upper section of the beam and slab. Second, cast concrete on the upper beam. Third, remove the formwork after the concrete sufficiently hardened. And the fourth, cast concrete on the upper slab. It means simultaneous concrete casting at upper beam and upper slab. For the upper beam are usually found at a higher level in any building. It supports slab, wall and other planks. Transfer load from above to column. The procedure is still the same, which is reinforced concrete. In the case of precast concrete beams of reinforced concrete structure, the lower section of the beam is precast and the upper beam is a cast in situ concrete. For the upper slab, the upper floor is a preset main structure element and the general structure design of the building will greatly influence the choice of floor type. The upper floor is supported either by wall or pillars, therefore they have major strength and stability problem. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Mustaqim bin Syed Ahmad Yassin. My metric number is CF200106. Today, I would like to talk about roof beam. Roof beam is a term to describe relative large wooden members, load-bearing beam, that support the roof structure. Some homeowners have noticed this term gradually and changed their vocabulary. Their residence is a house that has roof beam that are exposed up to or beyond the roof frame. Roof beam are also not resistant, decorative. Moreover, this decorative beam, although not necessarily easily distinguished from load-bearing one, do not at all support the roof structure and are also often suspended from it. Different type of roof beam and roof joist. For roof beam, load-bearing members that are inseparable from the strength of the building are called roof beam. In addition, it also supports the floor or roof above while adding integrity to the walls. It also supports hanging ropes, trusses, and other roof elements. The roof beam will be the thickest and most important part of the roof or floor element in the property. And for the roof joist, the roof pillar is a horizontal member that crosses the open section space Depending on their construction, they will lie flat or perforated. They can also be hidden or hid, and there will be more beams than beams. Roof buffer are generally joined to opposite wall and support the ceiling below and or the floor above. Blanket will usually be made of wood and come in a variety of thickness and length depending on building specification. Fertilizer, concrete and artificial wood will also be used to make the roof beam. Roof beam material is concrete slab, timber, steel, concrete, reinforced concrete, timber framing, cross-laminated timber, fiber reinforced plastic, and last tar paper. Thank you.
The conclusion is different formwork systems provide a wide range of concrete construction solutions that can be chosen to suit the needs of particular development. Traditional formwork for concrete construction normally consists of bespoke solutions requiring skilled craftsmen. This type of formwork often had poor safety features and gives low rate of construction on site and huge level of waste, inefficient and unsustainable. Modern formwork systems, which are most modular, are designed for speed and efficiency. They are engineered to provide increased accuracy and minimize waste in construction and must have enhanced health and safety features built in.